Hello, hello. Hola. Ooh, great lighting, except not. Hi everyone, I am here at Milsim West, Rostov Rising. I'm with the Spanish squad. They're right here, back here behind me. So I thought that I'd go through, show you guys what the beginning of a Milsim West game is like, and show you some of my setup too. So right now, we're at Hill 559. It's in Clovis, California, and we're all just setting up right now. Everyone is getting in their hooches, and they've done check-in and everything, and so everyone's just getting set up. They're finishing, I think they're done with check-in right now. They're finishing everything, and so we're all just getting set up. The game hasn't started yet. It's going to be a little bit later. I believe our op board is in about an hour. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys really quickly what I'm running. So I have the Elite Force G36C, and I'm running a Repro EOTech on that because that's more fitting with the Spanish loadout that I'm doing. Along with the Spanish loadout, show you guys my Spanish. Oh, Viva España! My Spanish camo. And then we'll look at the rest of the stuff. I've got a Tasmanian Tiger Mark II, and I've got 2 grenade pouches on the front for the Enola Gay EG67s. Pretty excited to use these. I've got a bunch. Let me know if you guys have any questions about gear, and then of course mags. And then I'm running this high-speed gear pack. I've got 2 flashbangs on the outside here, and then inside, you guys, so many grenades. I've got a bunch more pea grenades and flashbangs, an extra battery for my zoom cam. So this thing is completely full, plus it's got my Geiger rig, so my hydration is in this pack as well. We'll go look at the rest of the camp. Here's España. Hola, mi hermanos.
Hola, hermana. Con X.
This is the HQ setup area. Everybody's setting up over here. Sweet face paint. Hola! Here's our HQ. I like the conquistador helmet on top of the flag. Pretty sweet. This is the Evic Palace over here. You guys want to see the Evic Palace? I'm YouTubing the Evic Palace. Look how beautiful. It even has stairs. Look.
We even have a mole in there. We have a mole. We got a pet mole.
What? Really? There's a pet mole in there? Yeah, so they pretty much have a palace over here. Nice. They dug this earlier today. This whole area, they dug it out. And machine gun set up here. Haha! So if anybody comes from this way, we got you. And the Evic Hummer is here. I don't believe it's not going to be in game. It's just playing. But look how pretty and green. California is so nice. when we actually get rain. Jet is actually on Russian. So I'm fighting him. So this is everyone just finishing up getting ready. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. I'll stream for probably another 10 to 15 minutes. I'll make this about a 20-minute stream. And so I am here to answer your questions. This is a 40-hour Milsim game, so that means that once it starts, I believe around 8 p.m., then it does not end until Sunday, so we can get attacked here in our hooches. That's why people were building them up, so that way they have machine guns sticking out of them. Jet isn't always Russian. He was actually just NATO, for people that are asking why is Jet Russian. We like to go against each other. It makes for a lot more fun. Here's our fearless commander, Josh. Josh from Milsim West being super official. Have I ever shot Jet in a Milsim game? Yes. Yes, I have. So rewarding. This is Viva España! Josh is also Spanish squad. We, for people just joining, we are at Hill 559 in Clovis, California for Milsim West, Rostov Rising. This is command setup. Have I ever friendly fired someone? Yes. But I mean, you don't do it on purpose. Oh, noises! Yeah. What did I major in? I majored in political science. No, I did not want to be a politician. Oh, here's my other gun. I'm going to be shooting blanks. So I have an AR-15. I'll be shooting blanks out of that. And then that is my ruck. This is a tactical Taylor Raider bag. And then you can see my ammo can behind it. And we have Spanish music. And a bunch of Spanish food too. So we are here with the Spanish squad. Can I put on some Spanish music? We have some playing right now, actually, out of that speaker right there. So yes, we'll be out in the open. There's not really supposed to be any rain. If there is, we'll get under this tarp. I also have this bivvy that's mostly waterproof as well, that I can wrap up inside. And I have like a waterproof bag. That bright green spot that you see, that's a waterproof bag for my camera equipment and things like that. There are no technicals in this game, as far as I know. Because this is a relatively small field. And yes, I am recording on my phone. I have blanks. For those of you that are not familiar, Milsim West games allow blank fire. They do a full check of your gun, make sure that you know how to load it, make sure that you know how to fire it, how to clear jams, that you know the 4 basic rules of firearm safety. And of course you have to have a BFA, which is a blank fire adapter that covers the end of the barrel of your gun. So I believe that this is essentially where NATO's setting up. I believe Russians are just over those hills. Oh. Here's doing a blank fire check right now.
I got this actually. What? Well, then I'm gonna actually turn these back in then, and they gotta clear it again.
This is not an insurgency style game. This is a regular Milsim game.
Okay. Well, when they get here, I'm gonna tell them to go find Nick.
But look how pretty.
Yeah. So, our two late arrivals, Derek and Sean.
We'll watch this guy shoot some more. Hopefully it's cool. Looks cool. Oh look, there's Castro, Milsim Media / Enola Gay. Oh hell yeah. So how the blank fire rules work, you can't shoot at anyone that is more than closer than 20 feet. So he's showing right now that he knows how close or how far you can be in order to engage with blank fire. And he passed. Do a bamboozled challenge. So hopefully you guys heard a little bit of the blank fire so you can see what it sounds like. And I'll have some on my videos since I'm shooting blank fire. You'll be able to see some on my YouTube videos that will come out later. I will also be live streaming at some point tomorrow. So make sure that you're subscribed and click to get notifications if you want to watch any of the live stream of the actual game. By the time the game starts tonight, it's going to be too dark, and so I won't be able to stream anything because the actual game is going to be starting at like 8 p.m. People, as far as the blank fire rules go, I see a few people asking about that. You do not have to call hits from blank fire, but you do have to react to them. So if someone is shooting in your direction with a blank fire gun, you need to move, you need to take cover. React as if you would with a real gun, if a real gun were shooting at you. Whether or not you need to call hits from blank fire, you don't have to. It's cool if you do every once in a while when it's super obvious. But blank fire definitely adds to the immersion of the game. It makes it seem pretty cool when you're in a battle and you can hear blank fire going off. It feels like you're in a real battle. Again, we are at Hill 559 in Clovis, California, from Milsim West, Rostov Rising. I am on the Spanish squad. We actually brought like a bunch of tapas, so we're going to be eating tapas, hopefully playing soccer. It's going to be great. I am not Spanish, but Hugo is. He's our official in charge man. Look how in charge he is right now. Have I ever shot a Nerf gun? Yes. Yes, I have. Nerf guns are super fun. Airsoft guns are more fun though. Pretty sunset. Is Matt here from Evic? No, he is not. It is Miguel and George from Evic that are here. Do I call blank hits? Yes, I've called blank hits a few times. Looks like Greg's doing some chrono over there. See what else is going on. Oh, I'll show you guys something funny. Do I have nods? I personally don't know. Not yet, anyway. It's on the list. Putting up there. Shelter. There is apparently a 10% chance of rain on Saturday. Hoping it doesn't. But we'll see. I do have waterproof stuff. And I'm wearing gaiters. Little setup area. What am I doing for 100K subs? I'm not sure. I'm actually planning on doing a giveaway. I'm just getting a confirmation from the people that I want to do a giveaway with before I announce it. What is my favorite food? Steak and ice cream. Look at this. This is the weirdest / creepiest thing I think that's on this field. Sorry about the connection, guys. I am kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so making sure I have enough to stream is a little difficult. I do not have a tent. Everybody just sleeps outside on the ground. You can build a shelter with a tarp, but this is kind of basically the closest you can get to military simulation, a real one. You have to ruck out to the field with everything that you're going to use for the whole weekend. You obviously don't have tents because they wouldn't have tents in the military. Like, you wouldn't take a camping tent with you on a mission. So everyone digs foxholes or makes these little shelters. Do I consider myself a noob? With some things still, yes, but I've been playing Airsoft now for about 3 years, a little over 3. So I'm getting much more knowledgeable. This is all of our medic water. So how the medic rules work: once you get hit, you can get buddy aided, and someone comes over and they put a tourniquet on you. Anyone can do that. When you get hit the second time, you have to call for a medic. The medic comes over and gives you a water bottle. The medic has to carry all the water bottles with them. They give you the water bottle, you have to drink the whole water bottle, and then you're back in the game. However, so the medic can carry as many water bottles as they can possibly carry, but you have to remember that they're out all day. So they usually carry about 15 bottles on them, and then, but if the medic gets killed, then the enemy can take their water supply. So it's important. Also, for Milsim West games, there is ammo limits. So you get assigned a bag of BBs, which is 500 rounds. Your ammo can also get stolen from you as well. If you get killed, someone can come search you and they can take your ammo. And you don't know when resupply is going to be. You just have to hope that it comes to you before you run completely out of ammo. So you have to be smart about using it. Everyone that's asking where Jet is 100 times, Jet is on the Russian side. I am on NATO. What made me start playing Airsoft? I was working at a distributor, actually, and I'd never even heard of Airsoft. And I went to a game because I was like, I need to know what I'm selling. I played Airsoft, and I was like, this is really awesome. And I kept playing, and I played every weekend that I could from then until now. So for the past 3 years, I've played almost every weekend, invested all of my disposable income into Airsoft. So say it's pretty serious. Wrapping up.
I was waiting for him to come back and check my gate. So he's gonna come back.
Super sneaky. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this live stream. I'll end one more time for those of you that are just joining. Let me see. Whoa, sorry. For those of you that are just joining, I am at Hill 559 in Clovis, California for Milsim West Rostov Rising. And I thought I'd just go live and show you a little bit of the setup and what it looks like here at Milsim West Games. And I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and show you my loadout right now. If you missed it, I've got a Tasmanian Tiger Mark II. And on it I've got some grenade pouches with EG67s. I've also got, let's see, in this, I've got 4 Enola Gay EG18s in here, purple of course. I've got a few more in my ruck. I've got the Elite Force G36C. I've also got an EOTech on it because that is fitting for the Spanish loadouts. And then I'm running a high-speed gear day pack, and it is full of EG67s and flashbangs. So if anyone comes to find me, they're going to get a lot of flashbangs. Cool. Okay, that wraps it up. It's getting dark here, so I can't keep streaming. But however, if you guys want to see more of this, I am going to film live. I'm going to film live battles. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're getting notifications, because this weekend I'm going to be trying to live stream on YouTube as much as I can. But that's just going to be like once a day. So I will live stream on YouTube. Make sure you're getting notifications. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you again soon.